Welcome to Madden NFL 27. Before you hit the field, take a moment to check your accessibility settings. Make the experience perfect for you and hit continue when you're all set. Let's adjust a few options and make this Madden yours. You can come back and change this anytime in the settings below.
We'll be fighting in the streets with our children at our feet. In tomorrow's the day worship will be gone. And the men who spurred us on, sitting judgment of all wrong, they decide and the shotgun sings the song. I'll tip my hat to the new Constitution. Take a bow for the new revolution. Smile and free, let the change all around. Pick up my guitar and play.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Then I'll get on my knees and pray. We don't get fooled again.
The menu on your left lets you adjust your league settings and where you'll start your franchise. In the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
Change it had to come. We knew it all along. We were liberated from the bullet song. And the world looks just the same. And history ain't changed. 'Cause the banners they all flown in the last war. I'll tip my hat to the new Constitution.
We have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy.
Nothing in the street looks any different to me. And the slogans are a face by the eye. And the parting on the left is now parting on the right. And the fields of thought on
It's the building that was opened the year the franchise became known as the Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. On the visiting sideline, Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys just about set to go in this one. And on the opposing sideline, former head coach of the Jets, looking to put one over on him here. It's Robert Saleh. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're underway in Nashville. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And it's going to be the third-year pro from South Carolina, Spencer Rattler, leading them out.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. They've got first down here from the 36. The pitch is to Hall. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Amani Hooker has it. And the Titans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. At quarterback, last year's #1 overall pick. Looking for some growth here in year 2. This is Cam Ward.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away, and let everybody try to chase you down.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Jets' 26-yard line.
They run the counter to Pollard. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Ward setting to pass. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Here's Joey Slye for the Titans' field goal attempt. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Slye's kick is up and good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running the counter, Allen. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus. Rattler
to the air now. locates Adonai Mitchell. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Mitchell.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. Jukes away from one. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He does it! Touchdown, New York!
Allen, the ball carrier. Touchdown, New York.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody. For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the
Jason
offense.
Sanders,
It just
48
gives you
points.
confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little chunk, but go get
Rush coming off the edge, and they broke it! After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Titans offense headed back out. Let's take a look at their offensive coordinator, Brock. Brian Dable. He's a former coach of the year, of course, as head coach of the Giants. Spent the last 4 years running things in East Rutherford before he was let go and brought in by Tennessee. I'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Escapes the defender. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 30 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going to move them all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Ward's going to throw here on 2nd down. Fits it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Ward setting up to throw. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Thomas on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This is Allen on 2nd. He's brought down after a big play, giving him about 19 yards. And that's going to be 1st down Jets. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Rattler now off to play action. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 46-yard line.
Running from the pistol. Here's Allen. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. 1st down coming. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
Yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He dodged the tackle. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He was taken down at the 20.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Going right back to Davis. Shoots away from 1. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Rattler. He takes it himself. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jets.
Here we go, set.
Here's Rattler. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready. 52 blue.
They motion the tight end over.
Ready.
Here's Rattler on 2nd down. On him quick, and they bring him down. That is Cody Barton. And that sack loses 8. It's now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
10 black. Set. Hut.
Now Rattler. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. John Franklin Myers. And not only does that play lose a ton of yardage, it's now 4th and goal.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 37-yard
Sanders sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
makes the score.
Well, I know
Jets
once that
9.
drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now on the return, here's DK. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Move, set. 32.
Ward's going to throw it. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Gain of 9 brings up
I'm not going to
3rd
lie. I know they got a
and 1.
completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On 3rd down, Pollard. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. And it's going to be 1st down, Tennessee.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Titans, 1st down.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. First down from the 42. To the air with Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Bellinger.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on second. Ward. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Wow, they schemed that beautifully. They got the exact look they were going for, Brock. The only thing off about that play was that throw.
Yeah, you know what I don't want to see down there either? That QB tap in his chest, Kate. My bad. My fault. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows. Don't make it your fault again.
Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Jets and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 from the 32. Man in motion out of the slot. And start with a give to Davis. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Looking to throw, Rattler. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Titans have the recovery.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
On the draw to give to Pollard. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. The Jets take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. Again, a run with Pollard. Breaks the tackle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Brings up second and goal.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown.
Well, finally scoring a touchdown in the new year. Unfortunately, able to get it done before halftime. That'll settle down the nerves, the conversations a bit. But you know they've got to score more here in the second half.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. They jump ahead by 4.
Makes the score Titans 13, Jets 9.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets headed out on offense late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the second quarter, but that is enough time to get a drive together. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. And this is going to end up an incomplete pass, partner, so that brings up third down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
It's everything he has under this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it.
Butler's pass intercepted. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now Ward. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first.
A 7-yard
They'll have 2
pickup
left to work with
brings
before
up
halftime.
Second and 3.
Second and 3
at the
now.
40-yard line.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's Ward. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Ward now. This one's hauled in by Helm. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Trying to work quickly now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Ward now on third down. Pass complete to Robinson. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
A 7-yard gain.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Joey Slye for the Titans field goal attempt. This will be from 52 yards.
52-yard attempt.
Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Our trip around the league starts now, and we go to a land down under. Both teams taking long flights to Melbourne, Australia. The 49ers taking on the Rams. And this is the reigning league MVP, Matthew Stafford. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. The Rams had to travel a long way to get there, but they get the Week 1 victory over their NFC West rival. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to take this one to the house. Touchdown number 50 on his career. This one's gone to halftime. They're all tied at 13. Lastly, let's check out the impact player from this opening slate of games of 2026, and it's this man. And it's a man picked up late in the process from Philadelphia, A.J. Brown. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. He'll wind up going 60 yards for the touchdown. The Patriots begin their AFC title defense and spoil the Seahawks Super Bowl party as they come away with the road win. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
There's just times, Kate, up here in the booth, you can kind of feel the hunger of these players. It's like this guy needed this week, a chance to move past last week. I'm not saying he needs to reach 100 yards every time out, but this showing is a whole lot more of what we expect and what he expects of himself.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Pollard. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up at a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. It's going to be first down, Titans. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
That's Pollard in the backfield on first, coming off his 4th carry this drive. They give it to him again. He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to give the Titans a first down. That almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front. And he said, thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a 3rd time? Also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. From the gun, they go with Pollard. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Running for the first with Pollard. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down. Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. The Jets and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Rattler with a quick throw, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. You know, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here, third down. Rattler back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert. Right? Somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert, that was a shot, just didn't hit it.
Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And they hold the lead, but looking at how their recent series have gone, you gotta wonder if they're gonna be able to hang on to it. Haven't been able to score and help put this game away, and that is leaving the window open. All right, first and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Ward in the pistol. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
At the 32-yard line.
Rattler. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jets.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, it's Hall. the lane inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On the counter, Hall. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Now Rattler on the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Cordell Todd on the coverage.
Rattler to the air now. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they get this down the 10-yard line before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Rattler setting to throw. He's got it. And in, touchdown, New York!
Complete to Andrew Beck.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
This is good. So this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25. The Titans ready to take over on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Ward setting to pass. Setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's not going to get back to the line, Brock. They catch him, and they take him down. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long, 13 to go.
It never gets old up here, Kate, in the booth, right? Witnessing the first for somebody, in this case, the first sack, and what they expect to be a highly decorated career. So much invested in this young first-rounder, and you just love seeing him make an impact right away. Well done.
He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Now here comes the New York offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Hall. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
Kind of at that point now, Kate, where every one of these calls, every one of these decisions, every one of these passes scrutinized that much more. You try to go for it, push it down the field, but it falls harmlessly incomplete.
Takes it in at the 26. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Running here with Pollard from the pistol. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Throwing now. Connection is made. Io Manor. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pulled off the conversion. All right, so the offense staying out there. They've got 1st down now inside the 45. Now pitch to Pollard. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Setting up to pass. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Jets take their 1st timeout. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Drop play. This is Spears. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They run once more with Spears. And he is not going to be able to reach that marker. Got it close, but it sets up 4th and less than a yard now.
They'll go away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. An entire game now hangs on this attempt by Joey Sly. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. That one is good! And their season will begin with a win. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in Week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side could snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season. and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.
House, I'm levitating off this love, and when you doubt, it's like you, baby, don't know the price to hit these heights. Don't you touch? My mind was screaming, jump, jump, jump. Can you order some fries for me? Can you spot a lie when the government ties to hit a feast for your eyes? Don't your mind again. A beat at the lie got me up in the. We gotta bind.
We have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy.
So whenever trying to set an M, pay my bills and it still don't work. As my dog, we still on earth. We at it again, lies, truths, the average between. You wanna try to? Reality is I got a bag full of Avril Lavigne. Don't just dance, gon' get loose. Gon' put everything you had in a booth. Let's get gone, two. Wait, don't overdo it. Don't just dance, gon' get loose. Let's get gone too. Wait, don't overdo it. Man on a mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on a mission, but it's taking me back and forth. The man on a mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on a mission, but it's taking me back. I'm the man on a mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on a mission, but it's taking me back. I'm the man on a mission, but it's taking me back and forth. Man on a mission, but it's taking me back and forth.
You stupid.